Hi everyone, we are Santiago and Alex from the Chain Savers team, and we are participating for the CoinsPaid track at ETHTallinn. We have created a payment system which works like this. Let me explain this before we jump into the demo. In the step number 1, we will have external wallet which will send funds to a generated address, which is also called a pool of addresses in CoinsPaid. In the step number 2, we'll have Web3.js in the front end managing all these addresses, and it will check the balance of the pool of addresses which belongs to this specific business. In this case, we are having like a business dashboard for one business. Web3.js will also know how much of the balance belong to this business. Web3.js can also generate addresses for the business in case that they want to have more addresses for the clients to pay. Web3.js will also be able to withdraw the funds and send the funds to the business when they want to withdraw. We have also created a Web3 plugin which will track all the base fee per gas of any given blocks. In this example, we are just tracking the last 50 blocks, but it can also be the last 1000 or last 100 blocks. And then it will return the minimum, the current, and the average base fee per gas to choose the best time to send the transactions. We will see this in the front end as well. And Web3.js finally can also sign and send the transactions when the client wants to withdraw. And Web3.js will also manage all the pool of addresses to sign off-chain the transactions and then broadcast the transactions to the network. In step number 3, we will have the addresses signing the transaction off-chain and sending a small fee to the CoinsPaid master address. We didn't implement this step here, and we are just sending all the funds directly to the business. And in step number 4, when the business triggers the button withdraw, all the pool of addresses belonging to that business will sign off-chain the transaction, and then Web3.js will broadcast the transaction to the network to send all the funds to the business address. Here in the dApp, we have the CoinsPaid business address, which is this one that I have in MetaMask right now with a 2.1 Sepolia. We can see here the balance. Then we have the feature to create a new client address. So the business can create a new client address so the client can send funds to this address. Then we also have the plugin which we implemented here with the average gas price of the last 50 blocks, the minimum gas price of the last 50 blocks, and then the current one. This will update every 5 to 10 seconds, and then we will see that it can change from green to red if the current gas price is lower or higher than the average of the last 50 blocks. So we can send the funds right now. We can click receive funds. Then as external client, I will just change to this vault address. I will send 1 ETH to each address. 1 ETH. Confirm. Then I will do the same for the client number 2. 1 ETH. And then we can wait a few seconds until the transactions are confirmed. And we will see that this will update right now. So the balance of client 0 is 1 and client 1 is also 1 ETH. And now as a business, then I will need to come here to the business address. Then I can click here and withdraw funds. And now we can see that the balance has 2 more ETH. If we go to Sepolia Etherscan and we check this address of the business, we can see that 1 minute ago we received 2 transfer of 0.9 ETH, 0.9 ETH. And we can also see that the gas price was optimal because it's lower than the average of the last 50 blocks. But this can also be changed when installing the plugin npm install web3 plugin gas fees. You can call the analyze gas price of the last blocks, and then you can edit the number of how many blocks in the past you want to fetch to analyze the base fee per gas. And for future implementations, we would like to implement the following. First, an automated transaction system, so when the fees are low, the Web3 plugin can trigger the transactions to send the funds to the business and the master address. Second, implement a function to send the fees to the CoinsPaid master address before sending all the funds to the business address. So basically charging a fee for that. And third, use an AI large language model to predict gas prices for future blocks based on past on-chain data. And fourth, create a classification model that determines whether it's a good time to perform the transaction or not. And that's basically everything. Thank you so much.